Hi everyone. Today I'm going to do a review of two BAGSMART toiletry bags that I got on Amazon. This is the first one I got. They're both about the same size, but it's a little bit thinner. As you can see, it's a little bit thinner. And this one I paid about $19 plus tax, special right now. And then this one, it's a little bit bigger and it's definitely heavier. When I weigh it, this is a slightly more heavier. It has an extra compartment in the front. It also comes with this extra clear toiletry bag for your carry-on. And this was a little bit more expensive, about $25, $24.99 plus tax. And so I am going to try to fit all of my toiletry and makeup into these bags and show you what they can fit. Because my intention is I want to choose one out of the two, and I had hoped to get a bag that would fit all my skincare, my toiletries, and my makeup. Because typically when I travel, I actually carry two separate bags. One just for sort of skincare and regular day-to-day toiletry, and the other one is to hold my makeup. So what I wanted to do is to see if I could fit everything into one bag so that I only have to carry one toiletry bag. Now, I did want to show you just how deep these pockets are and how big of a bottle you can fit in there. So I actually took some full-size product and you can see that this entire bottle can fit in here. Now, I'm not sure because the size of here, this big bottle, I'm not sure how much you would be able to put on this flap. But I think as long as you just have very flat stuff, you definitely can fit. And this is a pretty tall bottle, so I can show you exactly how many inches this is. So this is a 7-inch bottle, and I had no difficulty fitting it in this bag. And in fact, I took a lotion from Bed Bath & Beyond, and you can see that actually it will still fit in here, and that's pretty big. And this lotion bottle is actually 8 inches, so you can see that it actually fits this as well. But you can fit quite a number of big bottles in here. So you can see I can put all of this in here. Hairspray and deodorant, and they all fit in here, no problem at all. So as you can see, I've stuffed this bag to the maximum. And this has everything I normally take in both my toiletry bag and my makeup bag. And actually, you cannot close this. You can see that I cannot close it. So I think the attempt to try to combine my toiletry bag and my makeup bag has essentially failed. Now, I'm going to try to take out everything and see at what point is it going to be closable. Okay, so I took out actually all of my makeup, and now you can see that it actually will close. And just to give you an idea of what it looks like, you can see that it's actually kind of thick. So it's kind of a thick baggage, and I can just show you what's in here now, which is essentially my dental stuff, my skincare, and then here's just some hair and things. Just basic sunscreen and stuff. But I took out all my makeup, and this is all the stuff that I took out. You can see my makeup brush, the kind of the bulky stuff, the compact. And so it isn't a lot, but it's what I typically use for makeup. So I took out all of that, and I was able to close this bag. So I think this attempt didn't work to try to squeeze both my makeup and my skincare and toiletries in a single bag. Now, just to show you what I was able to fit in there and close the bag, this is everything that I was able to get in there. I forgot the shower gel, but you can see that I was able to fit my 4 bottles of just skincare that has my toner, my lotion, my face wash, and everything in here. I was able to fit my lotion and some basic stuff like some facial creams, a soap. I've got toothpaste, so I'll just use this as a toothpaste, but should have been no problem to fit that in. My floss, a bar of soap, some medications, my nail clippers, some hair stuff, clips, a thing of Vaseline in here, some dental floss, filers, and then also a bunch of toiletry, my toothbrush, my deodorant, hairbrush, hairspray, my shaver, and a couple of skincare stuff and sunscreen. So I was able to fit all the basic necessities of my toiletries in here, but really could not fit, and actually this is quite a bit, but I could not fit any of my makeup. I think if you just are very simple and you just have a couple items of makeup, you might be able to fit it in here. But I couldn't close the bag if I had any sort of compact or anything that's of significant width. So now I want to do a little bit more in-depth review of this bag. Again, this bag was a little bit more expensive, but I actually felt it's quite functional. So if you look at the bottom here, it's actually pretty thick if you fully expand it. The width about this is about just over 11 inches, and the height is about 9 inches. And fully expanded, it's probably, I would say, a good 5 inches if you fully stuff everything. Now, the first thing that I really like about this bag is that this is supposed to be a front compartment which you can use to put your makeup brushes in. And you can see that they're elastic here. You could probably put, your toothbrush in here as well, and any of the makeup brushes. And then this bag, you can put some cotton swabs or other things that you might use. And then once you open up the bag here, there's this hook that will go on to usually a hook in any door. And this, as I demonstrated before, is actually 2 separate compartments, which I actually like because you can put hair elastic and nail clippers and filers in here, which is nice. Now, this compartment is really deep, actually. And let me just show you how big. You can actually put full-size products in here. And again, this is an 8-inch lotion that you can actually fit in here. If you just don't put it in the pocket, you can definitely fit. If you put it in the pocket, it might be a little bit tough, but definitely you can get all these bottles of full-size products in here. If you don't carry them, you can, totally not have to put them in the bags, but you can definitely fit. You can see how deep this is. You can fit all of that in here. And I like the fact that it actually flips open so that, and there's a little bit here so that when you have this hanging, everything's not going to fall out at the same time. Now, to get to the third compartment, this is another one where you can put bottles in here. There's elastic in here to hold anything that you need. But again, this bottom section, the bottom zipper is really handy. If you got this hanging on the door and things fall to the bottom, you can definitely reach with this bottom zipper. And then this last sort of pocket here as well that, you can use to put some additional products, but it all closes up very nicely. And I will show you what it looks like when it's completely stuffed. So now I want to show you what I can fit into the second bag that I got, which is also a toiletry bag from BAGSMART. But this one has a compartment in the front. And it also opens up like this and has 4 sections. But I will tell you that I think this section is a little bit deeper. And I actually was able to fit all of my toiletries and my makeup And I probably could have stuffed it more because you can see this part is still pretty half empty. And I closed it together. And as you can see, I was able to actually zip this up. All right, so I was able to fit everything, and actually there's still more room. And I want to show you that here in the front compartment, I had, in addition to my toiletries, I had all my makeup brushes and some, I could have put more in here as well. I put all my lip pencils, etc. in here, but you can see I could have put a lot more stuff in here, which I didn't. It's not really stuffed to maximum. But you can see this is the size of it. It's actually a decent size, but there's still actually room to put more stuff in here. So I want to show you the main difference between this bag and the other one, which I just showed you earlier, and this one. They're literally about the same size as far as width and height. But this bag has an extra compartment, as you can see. It's the compartment that you can put your makeup brushes and other things in the front, and that's separate from the main compartment. The other thing I like about this bag, which is a little bit different, and they both have this hook in here, by the way, that you can hook onto the door, is that the section on the top is different. It's actually two separate compartments, as you can see. They don't connect. Versus in the other bag, this is just one bag, and really you really can't make use much of the top of this part. So that's a little bit different, I think, because they use this part to sew in the hook on the back. And they both have this middle section, which is two sections, and I think this one is a little bit shallower, as you can see. And they both have this bottom pocket. So there is four sections in both of these bags, but I would say that in this particular model with the front, one, you have these two separate compartments, which I think is good for hair products if you have some hair stuff. This particular section is actually a little bit deeper, although they're about the same height. And then you have this section, which also has the two zippers, and then you have this bottom section. So essentially these two bags are very similar. The only difference is there's two compartments versus one, and the other major difference is this front pocket. So that's the major difference. So I wanted to show you everything I was able to fit into this bag that I have now taken out. And you can see it's actually quite a bit. I have everything from my hairband to toiletries to hairspray to hairbrush to makeup, skincare, including even the sponge that I was able to fit in there. So I fit all of this, and there was still some extra room for additional things. On top of that, with this set, you actually get a travel case, which sort of is a toiletry bag for just an overnight. That's just a standard. I didn't try to see how much I can fit in here, but this is a very standard size that you can just put in your carry-on. But this is a lot of stuff, and with this bag, I was able to fit all of my toiletry and makeup, which is what I had intended to do when I bought this type of a bag. So my decision is going to probably keep this bag and choose this one over the other one.